Blessings, 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 triple blessings in Godspeed. Daily download in Christ consciousness. The great I am that I am for all my brothers and sisters. So, download it today. It's important for us to understand that our life and the way we experience this life is governed by narratives. So basically, your perception has narratives tied to it. So the narrative of your life, your narratives and the stories that we tell ourselves and the stories that we recognize as us we are a character in that. We look at ourselves as a character in our narratives. It's backed by our memories and our projections, our imaginations, our desires, our aversions, what we try to push away, what we cling to, our attachments, our experiences that we think we remember as thoughts. And this whole concoction is a narrative. Now, we think that we are the character in a narrative, so the narrative has power over our life to a degree in experience. It doesn't actually have power, but we give it power because our consciousness and our spirit recognizes itself as the narrative, as the character in a narrative. And because everything around us is double downing on that narrative, all our family and friends and our experiences, we seemingly couch everything in the reflections of who we think we are into that narrative. So we basically suffer the experience of our narrative, of your storyline, of since you were a kid, this happened, and when you're 14, this happened, and this is what happened, this is why this is this, and this is what I want to do. And so all these things, it's not right or wrong, it's not bad or good. But if you're trapped by it, then it becomes your prison and suffering. You're supposed to play with it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with memory or understanding this or achievement or your projection is this or this is what we did or I remember this and all that stuff. But if you are trapped by it, it becomes a prison. You have to see yourself beyond that first as what you truly are so that you're not trapped by the narrative. So basically, the narrative has power because the belief your consciousness gives the belief and the identity to the narrative, which gives it power over your mind and your body and your experience. So then you experience a certain way as that character in that narrative, because you so much identify with that character and you so much believe in it that what appears gives you the experience as that character. And your memories give you the experience as that character. It doubles down on it. And then people are constantly telling you you're that character. So when you start having your awakenings and your realizations and your remembrances up until certain levels of enlightenment and higher levels of enlightenment, you start to realize that you are not that character. You're beyond it. You're the power behind the character, the observation and the energy behind it that doesn't have to be attached or identified or believe in the character for it to still play. Now, it'll look the same from the outside, but your experience will be separate from that because you've realized that you're not that character. Now, it's okay to be the character too. If you want to have the full investment of that, that's fine too. Everything needs to be exhausted before other things come, and it's all natural, and there's no bad or good to it. I'm just speaking to who I'm speaking to who this is for. So again, your narrative dictates your experience in this place as far as how you experience, not necessarily what you experience, because there is a kind of a destiny to the body and to the play of things to a degree, but how you experience it is different, because enlightenment is where you experience from. Your awakenings and realizations are depths of where you experience from, which changes your experience ultimately. So the narrative has beliefs. That perspective of that narrative has beliefs and identities that give you experiences. These experiences weigh on your feelings, emotions, all these type of things, because the belief and identity with them produces those thoughts, and the identities produces emotions and feelings that aren't who you actually are, but what you deal with based upon that narrative. this makes sense to who it makes sense to. Blessings, 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 triple blessings, and Godspeed.